All right, guys. So welcome to this live session here with your host, GER40. So as we do every Wednesdays, we look at the Forex and metal markets. So happy Thursday to everyone. So let's get on to it. So we're going to start with looking at the Forex Factory news calendar. See exactly what's going on. I know we had the unemployment claim day, so we'll see exactly the results on that. But first, we're going to look at what happened at the London session here on Thursday, news events. So we had the German factory orders month to month. So it was 0.6. Forecast was minus 1.5. I think that was a good, yeah. So that was good news here on German. So we can see exactly what happened here at 2 a.m. This morning. See exactly if the German 40 did some move in regards to news. It was Italian retail sales month to month. So 0.7. We're expecting 0.4, so that's positive. We had the French 10-year bond auction. So that we're going to open it here, get the insight. This is the average yield on 10 years bonds the government sold at auction. All right. So that's pretty much it. So the bonds that they sold here. So we got the PPI month to month. We're expecting minus 1.8%. We're at minus 2.2, so that was negative. So that's around 5 a.m. At 7, we had the Charles job engineer, 47%. And we had the big impact news here. So the main refinancing rate, so that's what I was talking about here at 8:15. So 45 minutes ago. The rate is at 2.15. So that's exactly what was expected. So that is exactly the forecast. So that's perfect. We have the monetary policy statement at 8:15. So we're going to look at the euro a little bit. And we had the unemployment claim for the US. So unemployment claim, 247K. We're expecting 256. So that was negative. So because it's above the unemployment claim, it's equal correlation, right? So 247K compared to 236 forecast, that's negative. That's exactly what it says. Actual less than forecast is good for the currency. But this was above, so that was negative. And for the rest, we have some FOMC speaker today. And other than that, the rest is all good. Perfect. All right, so let's look. We're going to look at the German 40 first, and look at euro, and then you can look at the US afterwards. It's the first time being on my live. My name is Andre. They call me GER40. We've been for the last 12 years, and Started with binary option. After that, switched to Forex, and eventually I'll be pushing to futures. So that's where I'm focusing on the indices, a few Forex pairs that are related to futures and metals. All right. So and also I am visually impaired, so I have now vision on my left eye and maybe less than 50% on my right eye. So, but that doesn't keep me to not trade. So I was able to code the few indicators here on by myself. I've also learned coding last few years. So that's what you're seeing here is what I coded here. So you have some few. So I'm going to explain you exactly the indicators here in a few minutes. But first, we're just going to look at the price action on German. So German continues starting to go bullish here. And as you could see, let me check. We did have put a fib here for to go long, and from there, market went up. So that was bullish. Now it's going to start to reverse. It seems to be hitting resistance zones here on the top. Then we're going to look at the euro. Yeah, the euro news here at 8:15 did some damage here. So it went towards a previous resistance zone at the top to the T, and then started to bounce off of it. So good setup here for a small scalp for a sell. And let's look at the US30. Did the same thing here with based on unemployment claim. So unemployment claim was negative, so it pushed the market up, and now it went back down. So a lot of liquidity was taken here at above. And let's look at Nasdaq. Same thing. I'm pretty sure S&P 500 did the same too. We did have a buy here, set up here, went down, and then went towards our previous levels here. So previous level around here. So went towards the high of that previous high here. So we're expecting to go short eventually on the indices. So that's what I'm waiting for. Still bullish here overall. Same thing for S&P 500. Did the same exact move. So we'll see exactly market open here in less than 30 minutes. What's going to happen here with the indices? So we should be going short overall. Let's look at DXY. So DXY, we're bearish here for since Wednesday on the 50-minute chart. So it did fill out this fair value gap here, and now we're waiting for buy or buy setup here for the DXY to go up. And let's see. Let's look at gold. Gold here is eventually going down here eventually, so it should start to go down. It did a higher high. We did had a peak here, went died down, up, we did that previous high. They already took that liquidity here at the top, so expecting to go short here on gold eventually. Let's look at crypto. So it's our peak. We're at $2.22. It is down here, but it should be going up. So we can do a flip from the bottom to the top. So right now it was trading up of the 61.8. So it should be bullish here overall. And then let's look at the euro yen. That news here, the price shoot up. So right now, same thing from GJ. Did had a buy set up here, a buy signal. And let's look at crude oil here, going up too. So after the inventory from yesterday, it recovered the downfall. And let's look at the USD CAD. USD should be bearish here for a while. Yeah. So we're selling off here on USD CAD here since Tuesday. So going short for a long time. USD Swiss. So we had the fall sell off here. Start to reverse here maybe today or tomorrow. Same thing for USD JPY. So looking to go short on long here on that. We have to look at that is starting to reverse too. So we do have a big fair gap at the top here. So waiting for it to be big traded here for going short or going higher here on Euro. So that's pretty much it for that. So we'll see exactly how market will react here on at the start of New York session. Let's see. We had overnight. We had some alerts. So we had TU on a buy. Just gonna make sure that I have the right settings here. Both these alerts. What is the buy and clock? Yeah, and then it was a buy too. All right, so just gonna wait for the market to open in a few. If you have any questions, make sure to put it in the live chat or on the description of this stream if you're watching it on a replay. And if you want to have access to the indicators that I have here, or you want to work with me, or you want to do one-on-one session in regards to looking at the market, you can always go on my YouTube channel and go on the Google form, fill it out, and within the next 24 hours, I'll be able to answer you, and we can set up a call and see exactly if we can be a good fit working together. But the indicators that you're seeing here, those are my own indicators that I created. So basically, you have one indicator that is called the high-low level, so that will give you exactly the support and resistance zones that the market will retest or break out of. And what you're seeing here is a 50-minute, like those that are smaller. Those are the current levels of the current time frame that you're looking at. The ones that are blue and red, those are a higher level support and resistance, and those are based off of the 30-minute time frame, right? So I'll give you exactly two components here of support and resistance to know exactly where the market wants to reach. And for example, let's say you were on waiting for a bounce off of a level here. You did have a buy here off of the Wyckoff AI that I'm going to explain in a few. You did have a retracement here off of that support. It bounced off of support, and if you have taken a trade manually without any signals, you'll be out in that trade, and basically your take profit will be previous resistance zones here. So you have one here off of the 30-minute, and you have one here off of the 30-minute too. So you have two of them. So there'll be TP1 and your TP2 here, and it went well above TP2. So visually, it helps you to look to see exactly where market wants to react off of. Right? So that's the first indicator. The second one here is the you see the arrows here. So I'm gonna close this out. See. The second one here is called the Wyckoff AI. So basically, it's the Wyckoff method, but there's one specific pattern on the Wyckoff method that is used on top of the volume profile that is the POC, the point of control, and the VWAP, so volume weighted average price. So when everything aligns, you get an alert here on the upside or the downside here towards a continuation in that direction. So for example, you had a buy here, it went up, you had a small sell, a buy here that was giving you a big volume that was coming in here to go up. It had a retracement, and then the price spiked up, right? So you have a sell here, it went down, you have a buy, and all that stuff. So market always bounce off of two levels, and it always goes towards one direction every time. So it's not gonna always go up or go down. It will go up and down every single day. So that's why you see, like, if you have a buy, then you should be looking for a sell. If you have a buy, you should be looking for a sell. If you have a buy, you should be looking for a sell. And that's how the market works. So if you know that in your head, you're gonna be what's it called? You're gonna be really right on the right side of the market every time. So if you miss that buy, for example, you can wait for a sell signal, get in, and you do a quick scalp, and you go on with your day. All right. So that's the second one, second indicator. The third one here is my first indicator that I created, that I adjusted since then. If you're on my YouTube channel for a few years, you would know exactly the entity that I'm talking about. And the entity is called the EMXAI. This is the version this one. So this one here, I implemented the POC included with average directional index for it's basically a volume-based, a fully volume-based indicator, volume profile indicator. So as long as there's volume coming in, you're gonna get an alert, and you're gonna have some zones that will be plotted for you for TPs. And let's say it goes above that TP3, you're gonna have another TP zone that will be created for you to until market exhaust. For example, let's say we're going to do a replay for you guys so y'all can see exactly how it works. So I'll do a replay from here. All right. And basically you have the details here of the market's status. Okay, so here it's bullish. It says it's bullish. And you see exactly the last signal on different time frames beside the 15 minutes. So right now we're on a 15-minute chart, but you see all of the details here of what is happening here on lower time frame and a higher time frame. And let's do let's start the replay so y'all can see. So you do have you have the buy here. I'm just gonna pull it down a little bit. It's fast for y'all. So you know, and we do it again. Wait, we have it looking perfect. As you can see, when the alert came in, it gave you the buy right here. Give you the buy here. When you see the signal here, it's the alert will start will give you the buy on the next candle. So basically, the entry was on this candle, and 50 minutes after that candle, the price shoot up, and I'm pretty sure there was some news at that time. So, so way before the actual move, you have the alert, and you have a confirmation that there's a lot of orders coming in. You have a lot of volume coming in, and you just have to manage your trade of that. So if we continue here, you see you have another level, another TP level here that is following the price. So we'll give you an example, a good indication of where the price, the market goes. So if it breaks that TP, it's gonna go higher and higher. And you see those lines here in the bottom, in the background. This is the volume calculation that is done. So price went way up there. So that's almost like TP, almost that, right? This is how it works, and everything will be adjusted live for you with that indicator. So we're just gonna close the replay. Back on current price action. Perfect. So as of now, we did had a buy here. That was the latest buy off of the 15. And previously we had a sell, so it went to 1. That's how this indicator works. And other than that, I do have another one here that I created, and that is called the multi-time frame analysis, in short, MTA. Basically, this indicator here gives you information here of the previous day high, previous day low, and the previous day. And also, you have the option to get the previous week high information, high, low, and middle range, and you have the previous month high, low, and middle range, right? So this indicator here, basically, I'm just gonna go back here. So basically, the indicator is it's a good indication here of where the market is trading off of based off the previous day's information. So as you can see, when the previous day here was it was ranging here and started to trade up, went back to the middle range and started to and push towards the high, the previous day high. Right, so good for intraday analysis here or swing trading analysis. And I'm just gonna change the daily analysis and put it on the weekly analysis. So it will change the box from a daily to a weekly analysis. And as you can see, based on the previous week, price is ranging near previous week high. And it was doing that since since Monday. Yeah, since Monday it was trading near the bottom. Let's see here. Near the bottom here, started to trade mid range of the previous week, and now is trading we're near the top of previous week high. Right. So instead of like putting lines and all that stuff, this indicator here will give you all the information here right away. So on your live chart. So that way you don't have to guess, and also you have the option to get an actual panel here. I hide it because I don't need it, but you can show the dashboard. So if I click show dashboard, it will give you a dashboard here of the previous week and the actual pattern. So it was a bullish candle the previous week, and the all of the high low, the open, high low, close price from the previous week here on the dashboard. Okay, so if you want to have be more technical, but if you only want to have the high low level to be shown on your chart, you can always only need to have the box to be shown here. Okay. Same thing for the previous month. So if I switch it to the previous month, you see exactly the range is a little bit wider because it's a month of data here. Right, so that's another one of my indicators here. Like I said, guys, those indicators are not you're not going to see that anywhere else here. And the indicators here are basically I created them based off of my current condition here because I am visually impaired, so I need to have data that'll be shown to me as fast as possible, and that's helping me a lot based off of that. So that's pretty much it, guys. So we're just gonna wait for market to open, and it's opening right now. So we're gonna go back on Nasdaq as always and see exactly how the price action is going. So we did have some negative news here on ongoing coin. We had a lot of here, so we're gonna see exactly if the price will start to shoot up or to reverse off of the previous zone. So I'm gonna open my Wyckoff AI and the high-low levels to see exactly what's going on in the market. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat, guys, and I'll be able to answer. And we always do those live sessions here Monday, Friday at 9 a.m. for New York session. And we do have a London session on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So as long as I'm able to do it, I'll do it because eventually I have appointments with my eye doctor, and I may have another surgery. So just pray for me that I won't have any another surgery to do. But if that's the case, so be it. So like I said, I've been training for the last 12 years. Last couple of years here, I was there was a step back in regards to my condition, my health, in regards to my eyes. So I lost vision only a few years ago. So I'm blessed that we're able to get the knowledge here of trading and took the time to get that information up. And within the last few years, I learned myself to code, even with my eye condition. So pretty good accomplishment on my end. So perfect. So right now, price should be going down here because we did have a negative underlying claim result. We do have NFP tomorrow, so NFP may start to push the price down. I'm overall bearish here on the indices for the next week or so. The reason why is that because we have a big fair value gap here that was created, and I'm waiting for the high of that to be done. So I'm pretty sure it did it today. So for the next, for let's say today, tomorrow, and the next week, I should be bearish here on the indices. Also, I'm also do commitment of trading analysis. So if you go on my channel, you should see that one of my biggest video is COT. So commitment of traders, how to look at the COT on bar chart. So I've been doing COT analysis here for the last 7 years. I started in 2018 for the COT, but I originally started to trade in 2013. So the first 5 years of my trading career, I didn't know exactly basically what I was doing because I didn't add an edge in the market. But when I added the traders, so fundamental analysis, this that changed everything. So as long as you know exactly what orders are coming in way before market open, what is the sentiment for non-commercial traders, the position of banks, all that stuff, you're going to be in the right direction here in the market. And on top of that, I added volume profile that helped a lot because before I was only looking at candlestick patterns, all that stuff. And as you know, sometimes candlestick patterns can fail, and you think that it's going to go long, but it's going short because you saw maybe a doji or a shooting star or all that stuff. So I dissociated myself from looking at candlestick patterns, and the only thing that I'm interested about is if there's volume coming in or not. So if you know exactly that volume is coming in or not, 9 times out of 10, it's going to go towards that direction, right? So if the volume is going shorter, it's going short, most likely the price will go down. If it's going long, most likely it's going to go up. So that's why you see those signals here. You see a sell here because most of the orders here were going down. As you can see, we had a big shoot down here. We had a sell here, but this is where we had a lot of orders for confirmation to go short. Same thing here. You had a lot of orders to say that it's going to go long. So when I added that to my trading, that's what changed. Hey, Leon, hope you have a great day. So I said here, volume profile is really important in trading because without volume, you don't have any price action. So people think that price action is based off of candlestick patterns, but that's not it. It's really volume. So what what moves the price is actually volume. So without volume, there's no market, right? So when you know exactly the volume and where the market volume is wants to go, you're going to be trading with the wells, like we say. So so you have retail trading and you have professional trading. So what I'm showing you right now, guys, is professional trading. So you don't have to take a trade every single day. You have to trade a setup, A plus setup, because you know exactly that price is going in one direction. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So let's look at US30. Like I said, guys, overall bearish here on the indices. And SSP 500. Did I remove SSP 500? Oh, yeah, I'll just switch it from here to here. Put it back here. Perfect. So let's see SSP 500 trading down. So after that news at 8:30, basically the news tried to grab liquidity at the upside. So they're done taking liquidity at the top. So they went down. They went there like multiple times. They went two times here, and then the third time. So overall, like I said before, we know that they do have some fairlight gaps here that needs to be filled. The downside, if they want to so price, if price wants to go up, it needs to. It's not going to go straight up, right? It's not going to go straight up like this. It needs to go up, down, up, down. It has to go there. Go do this. Right? So the retracement that you're seeing here is they're filling out fair value gaps here at the bottom to get more orders coming in to push the market up. Same thing for for going down. It's going to do the exact same thing, but the opposite way. So as long as you understand exactly that concept, you're not going to be taking a buy position here when the price is going lower and lower here. You want to get in when the price is doing the retracement. So the best entries here, we're still looking at that example, will be at the bottom here or near the middle of that move until it hits something. So the reversal is going to reverse off of a resistance zone or a previous support zone that was really in the past that is switched to resistance. So that's how you should be looking at everything. Yeah, S&P 500 is a consolidation right now. You said, but should be going down overall, Leon. NASDAQ. So US30 is already trading lower. So it broke those previous here. So next level here on US30 should be it's already went towards that 50-minute previous resistance that was switched to support. So maybe it's gonna hold on to that. So if it breaks this level, it should be well on the way to go lower. So if you have any like market or Forex pair or NDC that you want me to look at, don't be shy, guys. Put it in the chat, and I'll be able to look to see exactly what I can see in regards to reversal and all that stuff. So I'll be able to help you towards that. So let me drink my tea. Oh, sorry. All right. So we're 9:43, so we still have a few minutes before the next 15-minute candle. So far on our session, we didn't have any signals here within the session, but most of the signals were out of the session. Overall, like I said, guys, indices should be bearish here. That's what I'm looking at right now. And let's look at gold. Switch gold at the top. So it's gonna be easier. So gold is pushing up. So expecting to do a higher low and to go short on gold. Same thing. We do have big probably at the bottom here. It did a higher. It did a higher high here. So I'm pretty sure they're done going up for now. You need to go grab some liquidity at the bottom here before continuing bullish. I remember when I started trading, gold was at around I think less than $1,000 for gold. So now it's almost at 4,000. So crazy time. Well, yeah. So we should be going short here on gold. So last signal here was a buy. So waiting for a sell signal here off of the Web AI or any other indicators that you're using. Next AI to see exactly what we had. So we did have a small scalp here on the downside. We had the buy signal here. Based off of that movement, we went below the stop loss that was put in there. But if you were trading manually and knew exactly the zones to look for, would be well profit here. All right. One of my followers here is trading the Indian index. And what is really nice with the Indian index is that it's moving pretty much smoothly. So as long as you know that you have to set up dips and all that stuff, you should be golden here. So there was a buy here on the Wyckoff one this morning. That was London yesterday. So near London session yesterday, we had a buy. It's still going along right now. Previously, we had a sell here on Friday. So since Monday, it's still going down, and we did reverse on Wednesday. So this is the actual ticker here for the index. If you want to look at it, so NFTY. So that is the name. Click on it so y'all can see. So NFTY, this is the one here. NFTY 50 index off of the NSC broker. Right. So let's look at platinum. I was bullish on platinum here. So it's been bullish here for a while. So since Monday, we're going long. It's still going strong. And as you can see, the indicator works on any markets here. We did have a sell here, sell off, and started to go up after that. And it works on any time frame too. Let's look at oil. So we're holding here on oil. It's, uh, 8:15, so right at the news of unemployment claim, it started to shoot up. All right, so make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. So don't be shy. Just at the same time, I'm coding automation and backend. So still working on the automation right now. So hopefully, if it goes well, it's done by this week or upcoming week. I had a hiccup here in regards to the previous automation code that my previous coder did it the wrong way. So that was the time when I was unfortunately not able to see at all. So I asked for it to code automation for me, but when it's in your head and you're trying to explain it to someone else, it's difficult, right? They don't have the vision that you have in your head. So better to do it yourself. That's why I taught myself to code, so I'm able to code whatever indicator that I want and make sure that I have full control here of what I'm creating to. But yeah, that's pretty much today's project's pretty much it, guys. So 9:51. Didn't have any signals on the Wyckoff of Leon, you have any signals here on your end regards to EMXAI? Starting next week, I think I'm going to add EMXAI on the alert list too. I'm going to start to do a little bit more live trading here. Basically, what I will do is that I will take position here on the live, but that will be on a demo account. So basically, what I have here, I do have a paper account here on TradingView, so that way you know exactly what I'm looking at, where I put my position, and where I put my stop loss and I take profit, and see how it goes. So that will be the way that will do that. Let's see if I read this selling MXAI 5 minute sell, but already hit TP3. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Also wipe off 5 minutes. Mhm. Wait a minute. All right. Perfect. So yeah, it's a T500. If you already had a sell, so, so I'm gonna open this at the same time. So we had to buy on the 15th, already TP1 and started to reverse. So go back on the 5 minutes. Wait for everything to load. Yeah, so we had a Wyckoff sell on the 5 minute. And this is still loading, I think. Yeah, so I'm just gonna refresh my page. Back on that. Yeah. It's not loading. Let me close that. Load it again. So MSCI is there's a lot of information when you load it, so it's normal that it does that. Been been working for a few on it. What is that? Okay, that's this. All right, so my EMX is not loading. Gonna see. at that. So we still have less than 3 minutes left for the top of the hour. So for sure, at around 10, you have a new 4-hour candle that is created. So if you're trading off of the higher time frame, it will tell you exactly what you look for. I also have an indicator here that is called the 4-hour analysis. This one. So show you exactly how it works. So basically, this indicator here gives you the information of the 4-hour candle on any current time frame that you're trading on. So what I focus on is the London, New York, and the Asian session candle, 4-hour candle. So if I'm doing off of those three candles here, those 4-hour candles, most likely those are the best candles to trade on. So within a 4-hour window, you're gonna have a setup that'll be bullish or bearish. And as you can see, I have 2 a.m., 10 a.m., and 10 p.m. So it's in a 24-hour period here. So 22 hours is 10 p.m. East, all are Eastern Standard Time. So as you can see, I have everything at right now at 10. So I clicked on it. And if we go back on, let's say yesterday, I'm looking at the 15, you see that all of the candles are black, and the candles that are in color, those are the actual 4-hour period to trade on, right? So as you can see, yesterday on S&P 500, it went down and it started to go up, right? So you could trade the retracement. So that means that this candle here, this is the start of the candle right here. So it traded up, went down, and started to went back up here and close consolidation. So that's basically the 4-hour pattern here that you're seeing here on the 15-minute or any other time frame on the lower time frame. So if I go back on the, let's say on a 5-minute, and I look at yesterday's move, as you can see, it's a little bit more precise, give you more candles because it's a 5-minute candle. You could base your analysis off of that 5-minute candle here. So in comparison with other indicators, you know exactly where the market wants to go. So on the dashboard too, you're gonna have access to the information of the previous close the other one because it's confusing a little bit in the background. So give me 2 seconds. This indicator, this one. There you go. So you're gonna have the previous pattern. So it was a strong bullish. The previous trend was sideways, and the current pattern is a hammer. Okay, so it's going to give you exactly the actual pattern of the actual candlestick, give you an idea exactly of what to expect, and you just have to trade off of the flow of the market, and you're good. Usually, if you're trading indices, the best time to trade indices and are for sure at the start of the session, but at 10 o'clock from 10 o'clock until 2 a.m. 2 p.m. So 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is that 4 hour window. So after 2, you should be done trading. So if you miss if you miss that move, you just wait for the other session here. So this indicator works on any time frame and any market. So for example, here you have the 4 hour window here. Price went up. You see, it went up, went down, and consolidated. Right. So that is the 4 hour analysis indicator. Right. So right now, we go on. I want to make sure I have the right settings here on that indicator. I don't know if I had to change the UTC on it. Make sure that it's yeah, so UTC didn't change. So let me change that. So this is the right UTC. It's here. So as you can see, this is the start of the 10 hour, that 4 hour, 10 hour candle. So these are the 4 hour higher time frame. I need to make an adjustment because it doesn't change the UTC correctly. Easy fix. That's pretty much the way to use it right now. Let's see if we have news here at 10. We have natural gas results. So tomorrow NFP, I think, let me check exactly the time that the NFP will be released. I think it's at 8:30, if I remember. So natural gas, no results. So let's see tomorrow. Yeah, so NFP is at 8:30 tomorrow. So an unemployment rate. So I may be doing the NFP uh, live. So see exactly the reaction of NFP. So we should be starting a little bit earlier for NFP tomorrow. That's the only time on Friday that's going to be starting a little bit early is the NFP. So the first NFT of every month should be looking at the details here live. So I'm gonna wait 30 minutes after. I'm gonna see the live market and see that how I analyze all of the information that we have overall. All right, so tomorrow 9:30, 8:30. Basically, we're gonna start at 8:15, so 15 minutes before anything, so we could look to see that what happened before that NFT started, and we could be set. So 8:15 tomorrow we should be on. So make sure to like and subscribe to my channel and open the notification bell. So I'll put the live session tomorrow at 8:15 for a special NFP Friday. All right, so we'll look at the market together here on NFP. All right, so so tomorrow is at 8:15. So basically, exactly. So NFT market analysis. That will be the title of the live session for tomorrow. So you should see that later on today. So 8:15 tomorrow. So instead of 9, it will be 8:15 tomorrow, right? So 45 minutes earlier than expected, than our regular session for the session, right? Perfect. So we didn't get any signals in regards to Wyckoff on the 15 minutes. So we're gonna close it out, guys. Uh, and like I said, we'll be back on tomorrow at 8:15 Eastern Standard Time for a special NFP market analysis. Right. So we're gonna be here from 8:15 until around 10. Right. So it's gonna be a little bit longer until 9:45. Right. So just gonna wait for the NFP to pass and the market to open, and around maybe 10, 10:15 will be done for the day and for the week. All right. So thank you so much for being on this live. So make sure to like and subscribe. Like I said, open your notification bell for the upcoming live session. Like I said, I always do those live sessions every weekdays, Monday to Friday for New York, and Tuesdays and Wednesdays for London. And yeah, we'll catch on the next one. So that'll be tomorrow at the New York session. So NFP market analysis with yours truly, Trader FX. All right. So have a great one, guys.